Uy, Maya! Huli ka na naman. Ano ba, girl? Sabay-sabay na tayong malilate sa meeting. Aga-aga pero nagmamadali na agad tayo.
Tina, grabe talaga yung traffic sa EDSA. Parang may parade. Akala ko pa naman yung Waze shortcut ko magsasave ng oras. Pero napahaba pa.
Sabi ko na nga, be. Mahilig ka kasing magtiwala sa mga shortcuts pero mas pinapahirapan ka patuloy. At alam mo naman, hindi na excuse ang traffic ngayon. Lalo na kay Mr. Santos.
Oo na, tara na. Wala na akong energy para magpaliwanag mamaya. Ayoko talaga makita si Mr. Santos na may nakakunot na o sa akin. Lalo na ngayon, mahalaga yung meeting na to.
Maya? Late ka na naman. Alam mo namang importante to, lalo na sa kliyenteng to.
Sorry po, sir. Alam ko pong crucial itong project para sa atin. It won't happen again.
Ang kliyente natin, PrimeTech Solutions, ay naghahanap ng campaign na magpapataas ng engagement sa kanilang mga produkto, lalo na sa millennial at Gen Z demographic. High expectations, pero sigurado kung kaya nating lampasan. Ken, Maya, kayong dalawa ang magiging CO leads ng project na to.
Great. Makakatrabaho ko pa talaga si Mr. Perfect.
Well, aren't you lucky?
Ang yabang talaga nito.
Gusto kong makita ang balance ng data at emotional storytelling sa campaign natin. Ken, alam kong magaling ka sa data-driven approach. At Maya, iyong kakayahan mong magkwento, iyong mga idea mo sa emotional engagement, kailangan dito. Kailangang maging memorable ang campaign natin sa mga users.
Got it, sir. Based sa research na ginawa ng team ko, may mga key factors na dapat nating tutukan. Primarily, dapat nakafocus tayo sa behavioral data ng users. Kung paano sila nagre-react sa digital ads, kung anong oras sila active online, at kung anong mga content ang nagkiklik sa kanila. This will help us design more targeted ads that convert.
Tama naman si Ken. Pero sa tingin ko, hindi sapat ang mga numero. Kung gusto nating mag-engage ng mga millennials at Gen Z, kailangan damang-dama nila yung kwento. They don't just buy products, they buy experiences. Kailangan makita nila ang PrimeTech Solutions bilang bahagi ng buhay nila, hindi lang bilang isang brand.
I like that approach, Maya. You're right. Millennials and Gen Z value experiences more than anything. Kailangan maipakita ng campaign natin na ang produkto ay hindi lang produkto. I want you two to work together on this. Kailangan balance ang data ni Ken at ang emotion ni Maya. Walang pwedeng mawala.
Well, it's nice to partner with you again, Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, it's great to work with you again, partner.
Ay, nako. Bakit ba ako pa? Sa dami ng tao dito, bakit si Ken pa kapareha ko? Ay.
What was that? May sinasabi ka?
Wala. Ang sabi ko, ang swerte ko naman. Ikaw pa ang co-lead ko. Wow na wow.
Well, I'm the perfect guy for this project. Matututo ka kung paano gumamit ng tamang data.
Wow. Sobrang bilibo sa sarili mo, ha? Akala mo naman, ikaw lang ang may alam dito.
You're the one who started calling me Mr. Perfect. And honestly, I don't mind.
It's meant to offend you, you know.
Sorry, but this isn't about ego. It's about results. We'll make use of your storytelling skills, pero kung wala ang analysis, paano natin malalaman kung saan at paano magiging epektibo ang kwento mo? Kung gusto mong mag-convert ng leads, kailangan ng precision.
Alam ko, okay? But people don't connect with numbers. They connect with emotions, with real stories. Paano mo may papakita sa data kung ano ang pinagdadaanan ng target market natin? If you don't understand their feelings, how can you make them care?
That's where balance comes in. You want emotion? Fine. But if you're all heart and no structure, the campaign falls flat.
I'll prove to you na hindi lang data ang kailangan para magtagumpay. Ang kwento ko ang magbibigay buhay sa campaign na to.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. Good luck. You'll need it.
So, co-lead kayo ni Ken? Oh my God, girl. Good luck talaga. Paano mo titiisin si Mr. By the Book?
Bakit ba siya? Bakit kailangan ko pang makipagtulangan sa isang taong parang machine? Lahat na lang ng sinasabi may numero. Walang warmth, walang kwenta ang emotion sa kanya. Paano ko siya makakausap ng maayos kung ganon?
Crush mo ba siya kaya parang affected ka?
Crush? Oo, crush na crush ko yung attitude na parang spreadsheet na nagsasalita. Seryoso, Tina? Hindi ba obvious na may conflict kami?
Pero seriously, despite of being by the book na nga, Ken is good naman at what he does. Hindi naman siya magiging top ng team kung hindi siya magaling, di ba? And maybe, baka lang, maging balance kayo. Yung strength mo sa pagkukwento, strength niya rin sa data. O di ba perfect? May chemistry din naman kasi kayo.
Chemistry? Para kaming langis at tubig, Tina. Kailangan ko ng peace and harmony sa buhay ko. Hindi dagdag na sakit ng ulo.
Bakit kasi kayo galit sa isa't isa? Nung una, hindi naman yun halata. Pero recently, obvious na kasi.
All right, class. For this semester, you'll be paired up for your final thesis project. The pairs are Ken, you'll be working with Maya.
Great. As if the semester wasn't stressful enough.
Let's just get this over with. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to get top marks.
Okay. No problem. Can we at least take a break? I'm exhausted.
If you'd done your part earlier, we wouldn't be rushing this.
Excuse me? I have been working non-stop. Ikaw lang ang ayaw mag-adjust sa schedule natin.
I don't adjust for anyone. I work hard and I expect everyone to keep up.
Will you stop trying to be perfect, Ken?
I will if you try to work hard on this. Nakasalala yung grades natin dito, Maya.
As if I didn't know that. Kaasar.
So, thesis partners pala kayo dati? No wonder you guys can't stand each other.
Yeah, and ever since then, we've just been, well, strangers. Hindi kami magkasundo sa kahit anong bagay. He's all about perfection and control. Well, I just want a little creativity and freedom.
Pero magkasama pa rin kayo ngayon ha? It's fate! Eee!
Kung yun ang fate, gusto ko nang mag-resign. I didn't expect him to work here.
Eh sino bang nauna sa inyong mag-apply? Baka sinundan ka niya.
Well, no. Nauna siyang maging empleyado rito. Nagulat na lang ako noong first day ko na dito pala siya nagtatrabaho. I swear, muntik na akong hindi tumuloy kasi na-trauma talaga ako noong thesis days namin. Pero wala eh. I like working here at Shock Solutions.
Eh ikaw naman palang sumunod sa kanya eh.
Shut it, Tina! Hindi yun ganun, okay?
Good morning, Maya. Ready ka na for today's brainstorming session?
Oh, ready na, Mr. Perfect. Let's see kung masusunod lahat ng gusto mo today, as usual.
I'm glad you're catching on. Mas mabilis matapos ang trabaho kapag mas organized, di ba?
This is going to be a long 2 weeks preparation.
Okay. Ang naisip ko is we should focus on targeting their key demographic using precise data points. Direct hit sa mga major sales channels nila.
No! What if we highlight personal stories? Yung mga kwento ng target market nila, it's more emotional and relatable. People connect with real experiences, not just numbers.
Interesting. Hindi ko akalain na kaya mong mag-isip ng ganun ka creative.
Salamat ah. That's the closest thing to a compliment I have heard from you. Noted.
That's not a compliment. I'm just being observant here.
Okay, balik tayo sa trabaho. Let's see if we can meet in the middle this time.
Ang unang araw ng kanilang pagtutulungan ay puno ng init at inis. Pero sino bang makakapagsabi kung hanggang kailan tatagal ang pagtitimpi nila? Magiging magkaibigan kaya sina Maya at Ken? O mas lalo lang magkakabanggaan? Abangan sa susunod na kabanata ng Love in the Pipeline.
Diyos ko, 2 linggo kasama si Ken. Hindi ko kakayanin to. Pwede pa bang magpapalit ng partner?
Hey, Maya. May problema ka ba dahil kati mo si Ken?
Hindi. Napakaswerte ko nga eh. Parang nanalo sa loto, pero walang premyo. Jackpot, di ba?
Alam ko, structured masyado si Ken. Pero alam mo, hindi masama yun. Kung tutuusin, baka nga maging advantage yun sa inyo. Ikaw, magaling ka sa creativity. Siya naman sa technical side. Magandang partnership yun kung gagamitin nyo ng tama.
Hindi naman sa ayoko ng balance, Jake. Pero parang wala. Ang hirap pakipagtrabaho sa taong ganon. Wala siyang flexibility. Parang lahat dapat sakto.
Kaya nga important yung approach, Maya. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na kailangan yung magkasundo agad. Pero kung mahanap niyo yung common ground, kung paano kayo magtutulungan, you might be surprised. Ang sa akin lang, huwag mo na gawing personal. This is about getting the job done.
Uy, Maya. Nasa office ka na ba?
Oo, bakit? May naiwan ka ba? Di ba ngayon yung meeting mo sa labas? Nadala mo ba laptop mo?
Oo, pero hindi. Wala akong naiwan. Nakita ko kasi si Ken. Grabe, ang gwapo niya today. Parang may glow.
Ha? Tumawag ka lang para sabihin sa akin yan?
Siyempre. Para aware ka na hindi ka dapat mukhang haggard. Pero seryoso, ibang look niya today. Parang mas nasisense ko ng bagay kayo. Baka inspired siya mag-work kasi partners na kayo.
Okay, thanks for the warning.
Tell me later ano ng status niyo ha?
Tina, please. Hindi ito pelikula. Reality check, hindi lahat ng nasa opisina may romantic interest sa katrabaho nila.
Oy Maya, deny all you want. Pero ang intense na dynamic nyo ngayon. Parang college days nyo lang uli. Dati pa, ganyan na kayo. Mas naunawaan ko lang ang lahat ng ikwento mo na sa akin ng nakaraan nyo. Pero past is past. Natuto na dapat kayo by now.
Kung natuto kami, bakit ganito pa rin?
Eh kasi, hindi nyo pa na-master. Pero seryoso, Maya, kaya nyo to, alam mo yan. Kung dati, natapos nyo yung thesis despite all the drama, kaya nyo rin to. Hindi pwedeng puro away. Focus on the work.
I know. I don't want to go through that stress again.
Kaya nga, this time, gawin mo na ng tama. You've grown since then. Hindi na kayo college students. It's time to step up.
Okay, fine. I'll try. Pero if he starts acting like a human spreadsheet again, bahala ka na mag-rescue sa akin.
Deal! Text mo lang ako.
Alright, let's get started. Kailangan na nating i-finalize ang concept ng campaign. May ilang ideas akong gustong pag-usapan.
Okay. Pero bago ka mag-take over ng buong meeting, let's remember na team project ito. Hindi solo performance mo. Dapat mag-collaborate tayo, Ken. Hindi pwedeng ikaw lang ang bida dito.
Collaboration. Sure. Basta organized ang mga ideas mo, tulad ng sa akin, walang problema.
Wow! Napaka-generous mo naman, Mr. Perfect. So, ang naisip ko, dapat yung campaign natin focuses on personal experiences ng customers. Mga kwento ng totoong tao. Hindi puro stats at graphs. Yun ang magpapatibay ng connection ng audience sa brand.
Emotional appeal. Risky yan. Pwede kasi maging cheesy at mawalan tayo ng credibility. Ayaw naman siguro nating maging feel-good ad na pang-teens lang.
Come on. Risky? Sure. Pero at least memorable. People don't remember boring, safe campaigns. If we want to stand out, kailangan may punch. Baka masyado ka lang takot na magpakita ng feelings, Ken.
Feelings? Baka masyado ka namang kampante sa pagiging emotional. Professionals ang target natin, Maya.
You could use a little heart in your life. Baka kaya ka skeptical kasi allergic ka sa emotions.
Emotions aren't my weakness, Maya. I just happen to prefer substance over drama. Hindi lahat ng tao tulad mo na nagbebenta ng feels.
That's the thing, Ken. Feels sell. You just don't know it yet. Let's make this campaign something people can connect with. Numbers alone won't make them care.
I guess we can try some experiments. Pero kailangan natin siguraduhin na hindi magiging corny. Like I said, professionals pa rin ang market natin.
Don't worry, Ken. I'm not planning to turn this into a soap opera. Sometimes you need to let loose a little. Just a little.
Alright, Miss Emotional Appeal. Show me what you've got. Pero wag mong asahan na magiging madali akong kumbinsihin.
Okay. Watch and learn.
So, how was it? Kumusta naman ang brainstorming session yun ni Ken?
Oo nga. May fireworks na ba?
Fireworks? Oo naman. Pero yung klase ng fireworks na gusto mong pasabugin sa kausap mo?
Grabe. Ang dami talagang tension sa pagitan niyo ni Ken. Pero seryoso, ano nang progress ng campaign niyo? May ideas na ba kayong solid?
Making progress naman. Pero ang hirap kasi lagi niyang binabara yung ideas ko. Akala ko nung una makukumbinsi ko na siya. Pero nga, parang wala siyang sense of humor. Sobrang stiff. Para siyang robot na hindi marunong mag-relax.
Baka naman sobrang seryoso siya kasi crush ka niya. And he's hiding it behind that cold exterior.
Oo nga. Crush na crush ko rin siya. Kaya nga ang saya ko, di ba? Kilig na kilig talaga ako sa pagkabossy niya.
Chill ka lang. Baka biglang magkasama kayo sa isang romantikong elevator scene. Tapos, slow motion pa.
Ano ba? Parang ang dami mong pinapanood na rom-com.
I suggest to extend your patience, Maya. Ganyan lang si Ken sa simula, pero kapag naman naging okay na kayo, I'm sure you'll have a smoother process.
I doubt that, Jake. Ganito na kami since college.
Oh, so you're batchmates.
More like thesis mates than fated mates.
Tumigil ka na nga, Tina.
But your visuals work well with the stats. Di ba nagkasama na kayo sa isang project before? Well, iba nga lang ito kasi mas kailangan nyo na magplano sa simula pa lang.
Precisely. I need a strategy not just for the client, but for my partner as well.
You're late.
Akala ko ba wala nang meeting? 'Di ba sabi mo may iba kang meeting ngayon?
I told you we rescheduled. Akala ko magiging mas punctual ka ngayong malapit na tayong matapos sa concept. Akala ko gusto mong matapos na to.
Well, thanks for the heads up 15 minutes ago. Let's just finish this. Ready na ako. Next time, give me a heads up at least a day for a sudden change in our schedule. Hindi naman ako robot na biglang pwede na lang mag-shift ng gagawin.
It was a last-minute decision. Hindi ko naman control lahat ng schedule.
Let's just keep what I said in mind. Shall we begin?
I was thinking about your idea earlier. That maybe we can integrate both your emotional angle and the data-driven approach I've been pushing.
Huh? Talaga? I thought you were against it.
Hindi naman ako against it. I just thought it needed balance. Kapag puro emotion lang, walang foundation. Kailangan solid pa rin ang base ng facts para hindi tayo mawalan ng credibility sa target market. Data gives structure to the feelings.
Well, that's actually a good point. So you're not totally hopeless after all.
Coming from you, I'll take that as a compliment. Not hopeless, just organized.
Fine, Mr. Organized. Pero seryoso, what made you suddenly consider it? Dati parang dead set ka na stats lang ang daan.
Napaisip ako. You're right about one thing. People connect emotionally. Data can show patterns, pero hindi yun ang nagiging dahilan para mag-commit sila. The emotional connection is what hooks them. But kung walang structure, it's hard to measure success. We need both to make this work.
So you had some kind of epiphany?
Let's just say I realized na di lahat ng bagay nasusukat ng numbers. Sometimes, kailangan din ng counting heart.
Look at you, getting all philosophical. Sino ka at anong ginawa mo kay Ken?
Still the same Ken, pero nag-evolve.
Wow! Evolving, ha? Next thing I know, magpo-propose ka na ng telenovela-inspired ads.
Don't push your luck, Maya. I'm still a numbers guy. But I'm learning there's more to it than just stats.
Alright, let's give this hybrid idea a shot. Stats with heart. Let's see if Mr. Spreadsheet can handle a bit of creative chaos.
As long as Miss Creative Chaos can work within some structure.
Kaya pala nating magtrabaho ng maayos. Kahit na madalas tayong magbagaan ng ideas. Hindi ko akalaing posibleng mag-collaborate tayo nang hindi nagtataas ng boses.
Yeah, surprising. Considering we've been at each other's throats since day one.
Oh, so may awareness ka pala. Akala ko immune ka na sa conflict.
I wouldn't say immune. Pero you're tougher than I thought. It's actually impressive.
Compliment na ba yan? I better write this down. It's a historic moment.
Don't get used to it.
Sa kabila ng kanilang mga alitan at pagkakaiba, tila unti-unti nang natututunan ni na Maya at Ken ang halaga ng pagtutulungan. Pero hanggang kailan kaya sila ganito? Magpapatuloy kaya ang kanilang maayos na samahan? O may bagong tensyon na uusbong? Abangan sa susunod na kabanata ng Love in the Pipeline.
For once, I suddenly believe in miracles. Akalain mo yon? Dumating ang araw na magkakasundo kami ni Ken habang nagtatrabaho? Well, at least that was before we met with our client.
So, base sa feedback ng kliyente, kailangan nating i-adjust ang strategy. Kailangan natin i-refine ang data analysis para mas malinaw ang projections at mas effective ang campaign.
Data analysis na naman? Bakit lagi na lang puro data ang focus? Hindi ba pwedeng mag-focus tayo sa kwento? Emotions ang pinakamahalaga dito, Ken. Yun ang magbibigay impact. Can't we convince the client about it?
I'm not saying hindi importante ang emotions, Maya. Pero hindi natin pwedeng pabayaan ang numbers. Kung gusto natin magtagumpay, we need both. You can't have one without the other.
Fine, Mr. Spreadsheet. Pero hindi naman numbers ang nagbebenta ng produkto. Ang tao ay nagre-react sa mga kwento, hindi sa graphs at projections.
Alam mo, Maya, hindi pwedeng puro damdamin lang. Kung walang solid foundation ng data, paano mo may papakita sa kliyente na worth it ang investment nila?
Oh, so now everything's about ROI, huh? Hindi mo ba naisip na minsan, ang pinaka-memorable campaigns ay yung mga risk-taking? Hindi lahat ng bagay dapat predictable at based sa data.
You think risk is enough? What if we take a risk and the client doesn't get results? What then? Tapos ang reputasyon ng kumpanya. Numbers guide us. They're reliable unlike emotions, which change constantly.
At sino namang nagsabi na walang logic ang emotions? People buy because they feel something, not because they calculated every aspect of their decision.
Pero kung walang data to back it up, emotions will only get you so far. Kailangan mo ng proof. Something measurable para mapakita na it works. Hindi pwedeng puro instinct lang.
You always act like you know everything. Hindi lahat tungkol sa numbers, Ken. Creativity takes guts. Something you clearly don't understand.
And you're acting like numbers are your enemy. Bakit hindi mo nalang tanggapin na kailangan natin pareho? Hindi naman masama to. Pero kulang pa rin sa data. Mahina yung projections.
Oo nga. Kasi lahat naman ng tao na-excite sa graphs at charts, di ba?
Hindi yun yung sinasabi ko, Maya. Kailangan ng data para makita ng kliyente na worth it yung emotional approach mo. Maganda ang kwento mo, pero kung gusto mong magtagumpay, kailangan may suporta mula sa figures. Kung wala, baka hindi ka nila seryosohin.
Alam ko, pero hindi talaga ako numbers person, Ken. Iba ang takbo ng utak ko pagdating sa mga spreadsheet na yan. Hindi ba pwedeng ikaw na lang sa data, ako na lang sa kwento?
At sino naman nagsabi na hindi rin ako nahihirapan sa creativity? Hindi lang ikaw ang hirap dito, Maya.
Talaga? Ikaw? Hirap? Si Mr. Perfect? May kahinaan pala?
Oo, Maya. Magaling ako sa numbers kasi yun ang komportable ako. Pero pagdating sa creativity, hindi ko kayang mag-isip ng tulad mo. Kailangan ko ng structure. Kapag wala yun, parang nawawala ako sa control. Kaya palagi akong umaasa sa data. Safe siya. Alam ko kung saan siya papunta.
Kaya pala palagi mong tinatabla yung ideas ko. Hindi lang dahil ayaw mo, kundi dahil takot ka rin sa mga bagay na hindi mo ma-measure.
Oh, di sa ayaw ko sa creativity mo, Maya. Natatakot lang ako sa mga risks na hindi ko kayang sukatin. Pero naiintindihan ko na ngayon na hindi sapat ang data lang. Kailangan din ng emotional connection para kumagat yung campaign.
Mukhang pareho pala tayo. Takot din ako sa numbers. Para akong nalunod sa information na hindi ko maintindihan. Nakaka-stress. Pero siguro nga, kailangan ng balance. Kailangan ko rin ng structure sa mga ideas ko.
Kaya nga, kailangan natin hanapin ang balance. You bring the creativity, I bring the structure. Kung pagsasamahan natin, mas magiging solid ang campaign natin.
Okay, fine. Hindi ko gustong malunod sa numbers, pero alam ko na kailangan ko nga rin yun. Ganon din sa'yo. Kailangan mong bigyan ng puwang ang creativity. Kahit konti lang, Ken.
Kaya kong tiisin ng konting creativity, basta kaya mong tanggapin ng konting data.
Okay, deal. Pero kung masyadong marami yung charts, mag-walkout talaga ako.
I'll keep it reasonable. Let's see kung kaya nating magsama ng ideas na hindi mag-away. Okay, so ano bang suggestion mo para sa emotional appeal side? Paano siya gagana?
Ganito kasi, imbes na puro tungkol sa produkto, mag-focus tayo sa mga tao na gumagamit nito. Ipakita natin ang impact nito sa buhay nila. Anong nararamdaman nila? Paano ito nakaka-apekto sa kanila?
So hindi lang tungkol sa produkto, kundi sa experience.
Exactly! Yun ang pinaka-connecta ng mga tao. Kapag nararamdaman nila yung impact, doon na sila nagsisimulang mag-invest.
Maybe you're onto something.
Let's just give it a try. Please, pretty please.
Maybe you're right. And I guess I can rely on you for that part?
Oh, wow! So inaamin mo na kailangan mo ako? Wait, isusulat ko to sa planner ko.
Hindi mo naman kailangan ipagyabang yan.
Uy, Tina, nag-meeting pa rin pala sila Ken at Maya. Buti magkasundo na sila ngayon. Parang kahapon, parang gusto nung magpatayan.
Sabi ko na nga ba? Alam mo, Jake, pag ganyang may tensyon, usually may deeper feelings yan. Parang telenovela.
Baka nga. Parang intense ng away nila dati tapos ngayon, look at them. Collaborative na. Baka sa susunod mag-propose na si Ken ng date instead of data.
Baka nga. Tapos si Maya, padamir pa. But deep down, siya ang mauunang magkagusto. Baka nga matagal na siyang kinikilig eh. Ayaw lang umamin.
Ano yung pinag-uusapan nyo? Mukhang mas masaya yan kaysa sa report na hinihintay ko.
Hindi sir. Napansin lang kasi namin sina Ken at Maya. Tingnan niyo lang po, mukhang nagkakasundo na sila. Unlikely duo, di ba?
Sir, kung makikita nyo lang kanina, ang saya nilang mag-brainstorm. Parang hindi sila nagbabangayan dati.
Talaga? Ang alam ko, parang gusto na nilang itapon ang isa't isa sa basurahan nung nakaraang meeting.
Sir, tingnan nyo naman sila. Parang may sariling mundo na sila dyan sa loob.
Oo nga, sir.
Kung spark man yan, as long as it doesn't set the office on fire, wala akong pakialam. Basta matapos ang campaign at masaya ang kliyente natin. Oh, nasaan na yung report na hinahanap ko, Jake?
Ito na sir, printing na sir.
So, paano natin gagawin yung emotional angle na sinasabi mo without making it too dramatic?
Don't worry. Hindi ka magpapropose sa harap ng kliyente, Ken.
Good. Akala ko kailangan ko na mag-practice ng dramatic monologue eh.
Kaya mo yun! Pero seryoso, dapat balanse lang. Emotions, pero grounded sa reality. Gusto ko lang na maramdaman ng target market yung value ng product.
Okay. I see where you're coming from. Let's work on that.
Aba, is it really teamwork making the dream work? Or not?
Ken, bakit hindi mo sinabing nakikipag-set ka na ng meeting sa kliyente natin?
Huh? I thought you agreed to set the meeting next week. We both know they wanted to see the revised version of our proposal ASAP.
What I mean is, sana sinabihan mo muna ako kung kailan para na-adjust ko ang abang meeting ko. You gave them the date and time, right?
I did. They just confirmed it's on Thursday afternoon.
Great. Now I'll need to cancel my meeting. Next time, check with me first.
Fine. Just don't be a drama queen.
I am not being a drama queen.
Hindi ba?
Forget it.
And we're back to square one.
Abangan na lang natin ang susunod na kabanata ng Love in the Pipeline.
Espresso with a side of hot milk, please.
Uy, Ken. Dito ka rin pala bumibili ng kape.
Oh, hi Jake. Biglaan lang. I needed this before I started my day in the office.
Dahil ba sa mga brainstorming meeting ninyo ni Maya? I mean, I wouldn't blame you. New client kasi. Speaking of, I heard dati pa kayo magkakilala ni Maya. Sabi ni Tina parehong school kayo nun. And dati ba kayong magkaaway?
I wouldn't say kaaway, but yeah, we did go to the same uni. And yeah, she used to annoy me back then.
Back then? So hindi na ngayon?
I mean, Maya has always been Maya. Bubbly, persistent, full of energy, sobrang opposite ng personality ko. We were clashing during our thesis days. She'd push for these overly creative ideas and I'd always try to rein her in with logic. It was frustrating.
So parang natural rivals kayo?
Something like that. Pero kahit na naiinis ako noon, I couldn't really hate her. She's determined. And sometimes she'd come up with these out-of-the-box ideas na kahit ako, I had to admit, hindi ko maiisip. We were just different.
So kaya mo ba siya binubully? I worked with you on a project. Hindi ka kasing istrikto ng ginagawa mo ngayon kay Maya.
Is that bullying? I don't think so. I'd call it teasing, a challenge maybe. She always took it in stride. Kahit na binabara ko ang mga ideas niya, she'd push back harder. I guess I kinda respected that.
So hindi ka talaga galit sa kanya. Intrigued ka lang sa kanya.
Something like that. Nakakapagod kasi yung energy niya, pero well, she kept things interesting. She still does.
Interesting. Medyo may admiration ka pala kay Maya. Siguro nun pa?
Is my treatment and opinions about her enough to be labeled as admiration? What if she just had this way of making you notice her even when you didn't want to? But
what?
But on second thought, it feels different. She's still the same Maya I know, but lately it's like I'm the one getting thrown off.
So you knew there's something between the two of you?
Maybe I'm realizing some things too late.
It's okay, you still have time.
She's getting good at getting back at me. And you're right, I still have time. I should prepare.
Huh? Wait, Ken, hindi yata tayo nagkaintindihan.
I should prepare my notes now before Maya convinces me to let her handle our client. Una na ako.
Huh? Teka, ano yung intindi niya sa sinabi ko? Sa akala ko ba hindi naman sila magkaaway, pero ba't para siyang susugod sa gera?
So you think your storytelling will beat my numbers?
Alam mo, Ken, pagdating ng pitch, it's my stories that'll win them over.
Oh, talagang sure na sure ka ha? Don't underestimate the power of hard facts.
Oh, please. You are so by the book. Maybe that's why you're still single. You're treating love like it's a dataset to be analyzed.
Oh, at least hindi ako romantic disaster na umaasa sa feelings na madalas sablay.
Excuse me? Anong ibig mong sabihin?
Come on, Maya. You think I don't know about your legendary romantic fails?
Legendary? Saan mo nakuha yan?
Let's start with the surprise birthday disaster. When you threw that grand birthday party for your ex, only to find out he showed up with his new girlfriend. You were holding the cake when they walked in, right? Oh, that story is classic. Heard about it all over the office.
Tina talaga. Hindi ko na siya pwedeng kausapin ng personal problems ko.
It wasn't just Tina. Everyone knew. Even Mr. Santos casually mentioned it one time during a meeting.
Oh my God, bakit ko ba ginawa yun?
And let's not forget the karaoke confession. That one was gold. You dedicated a love song to your crush in front of the entire office, and he walked out in the middle of your performance to take a phone call and didn't come back either.
Can we please not talk about that night? I had a bit too much to drink.
Yeah, I heard. But it doesn't stop there, does it? There's also that time you sent that romantic text to Mr. Santos instead of your date. That was next level.
How was I supposed to know? Common surname ang Santos. Even your surname is Santos. Naka-autocomplete lang yung phone ko.
Yeah, but sending the message, I've been thinking about you all day. Let's grab dinner and finally see where this goes, winking face, to our boss? I think that'll go down in office history.
I am never living that down, am I? How did you know that anyway?
I was there with him when your message popped up. I was asked if it was meant for me because, as you said, Santos is a common surname. Of course I clarified it wasn't me you're texting, so our boss clarified it with you. Then there was the flower fiasco. You sent flowers to your ex, hoping to win him back. Too bad it ended up on his new girlfriend's desk instead.
Bakit mo alam lahat ng ito? At bakit ganito kalawak ang reach ng chismis sa office?
Because it's data. Stories are made up of data. And people love a good story, Maya. Especially one with a little drama. And let's be honest, your love life is a rom-com on its own.
Great. So now I'm the office's live entertainment? What's next? A reality show?
Could be a hit. Maya's Misadventures in Love. Oh, you'd have a solid fan base. Want me to gather the metrics for you?
Well, excuse me for not being afraid to take risks. At least I'm not hiding behind a wall of data and logic.
You know, you're right. You're not afraid to take risks. I actually admire that.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
Don't let it go to your head, okay? I just think maybe you deserve better than what you've gotten so far.
Well, I guess I do. But I am done with all the drama. Trust me. From now on, I'm all about making smarter choices.
Good. That's something we can agree on.
Hey, Maya, Ken, saya nyo para kayo nag-aaway na mag-best friend.
Actually, we made a bet. Whoever gets the client to like their part of the pitch more wins. And the loser treats the winner to a dinner.
Wow, really?
Well, Maya better be ready. I'm feeling pretty confident that I'll win.
We'll see, Mr. Perfect. Better start saving up for that dinner.
Buti pa mag-practice na kayo para sa pitch. Kaya ko rin tumulong mag-crunch ng data, Ken. Let me know if you need help.
Thanks, Jake. But I think I've got this. Maya's the one who'll need help telling her fairy tales.
Would you like me to help, Maya?
Oh, please. You'll see how my fairy tales will make this campaign unforgettable. Thanks to offer, Jake. But I got this. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, but sending the message, I've been thinking about you all day. Let's grab dinner and finally see where this goes, winking face. To our boss? I think that'll go down in office history.
I am never living that down, am I? How did you know that anyway? I am never living that down, am I? How did you know that anyway? Why does Ken know all my embarrassing love disasters? It's my fault for oversharing to Tina. Hey, this time I am coming prepared. Let's see. Ken Santos, you can't be that perfect, can you? Where is your dirt? Huh, who's this? Girlfriend? Ex? Why am I even doing this? It's not like it's a competition. Okay, maybe it is.
Hey, Maya. Ang aga mo, ah. What are you up to? Stalking someone or visiting prohibited websites?
What? No. I'm just getting a head start on work. That's all.
I was just kidding. I know you're not looking for dirt on Ken or anything.
Actually, I am.
Seryoso? You're stalking his account?
Shh! I'm just doing this for research. Siya naman kasi ang nauna. Ang dami niyang alam tungkol sa mga failed attempts ko na magka-love life.
Well, you tend to declare your interest publicly, Maya, so we can't help but know.
Yeah, I know. Kasalanan ko rin. I'm sorry. I learned my lessons already. But I really need some personal info on Ken. Pero mukhang imposible. Mr. Perfect doesn't have dirt.
Actually, he used to be engaged.
Engaged? Ken? No way.
Yup. Carol was her name. They were together since they were 16, I think. Nabanggit niya lang nung magkakwentuhan kami nung company outing.
What happened?
Well, typical LDR. From what I heard, she broke it off. Said Ken was too controlling, too emotional. He planned everything out, every step of their future, but she felt like there was no room for changes. So in the end, she walked away.
So, she broke up with him because he was too emotional?
Yep. Hard to believe, right? He said he used to be different then. But the Ken we know now is the Ken who's all about structure and plans. No surprises. Change happens. Pero syempre, masakit yun. I think she was his first love.
No wonder he's so guarded.
Kinda ironic, huh? You're all about feelings and romance, and he's the king of logic. I guess you two really are opposites.
Yeah. Opposites.
Hey Maya, you're quiet today. Everything okay?
Huh? Oh yeah, just thinking.
About what?
Just stuff. Life. You know, things not always going the way you expect them to.
Oh, you're a philosopher now?
Something like that.
What? Do I have something on my face?
No, you're really good at hiding things, aren't you?
What do you mean?
I mean, you always seem so in control, so logical, like nothing ever phases you.
Well, it's easier that way. If you control everything, nothing can hurt you. At least, that's the theory.
But that doesn't always work, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I heard about Kara. I'm sorry, Ken.
Who told you?
Jake mentioned it. I was snooping. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not exactly a secret, but I don't talk about it much.
It must have been hard. I mean, thinking you had a future with your first love, then it didn't work out.
Yeah, I thought I was doing everything right, planning our future, making sure everything was stable, but she didn't want that. She wanted more. I didn't get it until it was too late.
You're not a bad person for being logical, Ken. But sometimes you have to let go a little. You can't control everything.
I know. It's just, it's hard to trust emotions when they've let you down before.
Emotions don't always let you down. You just have to trust the right ones. And you don't have to handle everything alone.
Thanks, Maya. I appreciate that.
Uy, Maya! So, ano nang nangyari sa inyo ni Ken? I heard you two had a serious talk yesterday.
Yeah, we did. He's not what I thought he was. There's more to him than just being the by-the-book guy.
Ooh, sounds like someone is getting soft. Don't tell me you start to care about him.
Oh, please. It's not like that. I just get him now. Why he's so careful, so logical. He's been hurt before.
Aha! Keep telling yourself that. But don't be surprised if you start catching feelings soon.
Tina, stop it!
Hindi inaasahan ni Maya na matutuklasan niya ang lalim ng dahilan ng pagiging logical ni Ken. Dahil dito, unti-unti na siyang natututo kung paano intindihin si Ken. Pero ano kaya ang mangyayari sa kanilang relasyon? Abangan sa susunod na kabanata ng Love in the Pipeline.
Okay, Ken. Kaya natin to. Stick lang tayo sa plano, di ba?
Oo. Numbers muna, tapos ikaw sa emotional appeal. Seamless tayo dapat.
Sige. Walang pressure, di ba?
Good morning. Excited na akong makita ang presentation nyo. Are we all ready?
Magandang umaga, Mr. Ramirez. Naghanda kami ng strategy na kumukombina sa data trends at malalim na emotional engagement. Ako at si Mayang magpe-present.
Great. Let's hear it.
Gaya na makikita ninyo, ang younger demographic ngayon ay lumalayo na sa traditional na advertising. Mas tumutugon sila sa personalized, emotionally driven content. Hinati namin ang market sa mga key segments na may distinct behaviors na target ng kampanya. Ayon sa mga datos, posible tayong makakita ng 15% na pagtaas sa engagement sa loob ng unang quarter. Gamit ang mga insights na ito, mapapalago natin ang visibility ng inyong brand.
We intend to create an emotional connection with your audience, Sir Ramirez. Nagdisenyo kami ng short-form videos na nagpapakita ng mga totoong kwento. Mga kwentong nagpapakita kung paano binabago ng produkto ninyo ang buhay ng mga tao. Ang goal natin dito ay maging bahagi ng kwento ng mga tao ang brand nyo. Gagamitin natin ang data na binanggit ni Ken para matarget ang tamang audience sa tamang oras kapag handa na silang bumili. Anong nangyari?
Nasira ang projector.
Okay lang ba kayo dyan?
Come on, gumana ka naman.
Grabe naman. Bakit ngayon pa?
Siguro pwede naman nating ituloy kahit walang slides.
Just follow my lead. Gaya ng sabi namin kanina, ang mga kwentong gagawin namin ay hindi lang basta-bastang video. We'll create an evolving narrative. Aabangan nyo ng audience lalo na kung may consistent engagement. Maya, present the creative vision, please.
Sige. Imagine, nag-scroll ka sa feed mo, tapos biglang may video na lumitaw na parang kwento mo. Pareho kayo ng araw-araw na struggles, parehong pangarap, pero ang turning point, produkto ninyo. Yan ang connection na hinahanap natin.
That is quite compelling. Kahit na nagka-problema kayo sa tech, magandang pinakita nyo. Klaro ang data at ang emosyonal na aspeto ay fresh, tamang direksyon. You understand our brand. Pag-uusapan pa namin to pero sa tingin ko, we're headed sa tamang direksyon. Usap tayo ulit para sa next steps.
Thank you, sir.
Woohoo!
Yeah!
Grabe, disaster talaga yun.
But we survived.
That was like our thesis defense. Pakiramdam ko, babagsak ako at hindi nag-graduate.
Was it like that? Di ko na maalala.
Mukhang magaling pala tayong team, no?
Oo nga eh. Hindi ko akalaing ganito tayo ka-effective.
So, pwede na bang idagdag sa listahan ng dapat i-check ay technical difficulties?
Pwede. O, ayusin ko na tong projector.
Sige. But wait! May nakalimutan pa tayo.
What?
Sinong nanalo sa pustahan natin?
I guess it's a tie then.
You're right. Grabe. Kahapon, kakaiba. Parang may nag-iba kay Ken.
Oo nga eh. Hindi ko akalaing ganito tayo ka-effective.
Hindi ko na siya matanggal sa isip ko. Parang... Teka, wala. Wala to. Huwag mo nang isipin.
Lagi ka na lang nauuna dito sa rooftop. Wala ka bang ibang tambayan?
Sorry, but this is my spot.
May pangalan mo ba dito? Asan?
I will write one then. So, kamusta pakiramdam mo pagkatapos ng nangyari kahapon?
Sa totoo lang, magaan. Hindi perfect yung presentation pero kinaya natin. Salamat.
Well, kung kailangan mo ulit ng improv expert, alam mo kung saan ako hahanapin.
I already requested a projector replacement. But I'll keep that in mind.
So, may mga biglaan bang plano today, Mr. Perfect?
Di mo talaga pinapalampas yung pagkakataon na tawagin akong perfect, no?
Eh, yun ka naman talaga eh.
Oh, perfect? Thanks, ah.
Hindi. Perfectionist.
Well, then you should have been calling me Mr. Perfectionist. Right?
Okay na ako sa 2 syllables, thanks. Ano yun?
Mukhang na-stuck tayo.
Seryoso?
Walang signal. At oo, stuck nga tayo.
Oh no.
Mukhang matagal-tagal tayo rito.
Oh no. Stuck in a box with you. Perfect. Just perfect.
Parang pinarurusahan ka naman.
Kasi baka sa rin na naman ako nila Jake at Tina.
Why would they do that?
Kasi inaasar ka nila sa akin. I mean, they're shipping us.
Why would they think that?
Kasi may chemistry daw tayo.
And do you believe that? The chemistry, I mean?
Hindi ko alam.
Maya.
Ken. Oh my God! Gumalaw na!
Oo nga. Mukhang ligtas na tayo.
Buti okay na.
Yeah.
Babalik na ako sa trabaho.
Oo, ako rin.
Kasi may chemistry daw tayo.
Do you believe that? The chemistry, I mean?
Hoy, Maya! Ano nangyari sa'yo? Para kang lutang?
Wala. Wala talaga nangyari. Promise.
Oh, talaga? Kasi parang in denial ka. Come on, spill it!
Oh, Tina!
I knew it! Si Ken ba? Anong nangyari? Nanliligaw na ba?
Na-stuck kami sa elevator. Tapos, halos maghalikan kami. Pero gumalaw yung elevator bigla. At yun, hindi natuloy. Just as you predicted. Happy?
Hala, na-trap talaga kayo ni Ken sa elevator tapos halos maghalikan?
Pero walang nangyari, okay? Walang mangyayari.
Oh, someone's disappointed. Relax. I think you are in a slow burn romance. Trust the process.
Yeah, well, right now, slow burn disaster to.
Hey, Ken. Okay ka lang? Ba't parang nakakita ka ng multo?
May nangyari kanina.
Nangyari? Sa inyo ni Maya?
Na-stuck kami ni Maya sa elevator. Muntik ko na siyang mahalikan.
Wow. Ikaw at si Maya? Dude, big deal yan. Bakit hindi natuloy?
I think you're asking the wrong question, Jake. Dapat ang tanong mo kung bakit ko siya naisipang halikan.
Baka sign yun.
Sign ng ano?
Sign na itigil mo na ang paghihintay at gumawa ka na ng move. Gusto mo siya, di ba?
Or maybe we just needed a better maintenance manager in our company.
Sa dami ng naganap, halos maging ganap na rin ang isang bagay na magpapabago sa relasyon ni Maya at Ken. Ngunit parang isa lang ang nahuhulog ang loob. Pansamantala lang kaya ito? O may naglilihim lang ng kanyang tunay na nararamdaman? Abangan ang susunod na kabanata ng Love in the Pipeline.
Ano bang nangyari kahapon? Bakit ang weird ni Ken? At bakit di ko siya matanggal sa isip ko?
Oh, Maya! Natutulala ka na naman?
Hindi! Kulang lang sa tulog.
Okay lang, I understand. Kahit more than 24 hours na ang lumipas, mahirap talagang kalimutan yung nangyari sa you know where.
Tina, tigilan mo na nga ako. Wala na yon. Nagkataon lang, baka nga ako lang ang nag-imagine. Huwag na natin lagyan ng meaning.
Talaga ba, Maya? Bakit parang hindi ka pa rin makapaniwala? Naaalala mo pa ba kung paano kayo nagkatitigan?
Nakakainis ka talaga, Tina. Ba't parang ang awkward na ngayon? Normal lang to dati, pero ngayon...
Maya, may time ka ba mamaya para sa brainstorming session natin? I think kailangan na natin mag-finalize ng ideas.
Oo, sige. Anytime, sabihin mo lang. Ano ba to? Bakit ako kinabahan? Bakit ang awkward na?
So, kailangan natin ng mas engaging na approach para sa younger audience. I think masyado pang flat tong current campaign concept natin.
Tama ka. Parang kulang sa emotional connection. Kailangan natin gumawa ng kwentong relatable. Yung may hugot na tatagos talaga sa puso nila.
I agree. Go and create that emotional impact we promise.
Wow, ha? Parang may bago akong naririnig. Nagiging fan ka na ba ng emotions, Mr. Perfect?
Pwede. Pero siguro dahil mas naging open na ako sa ibang ideas.
Anong nangyayari sa'yo, Ken? Parang nagiging mas relaxed ka na ngayon.
Let's just say, I'm being reminded how to be emotional again.
Dahil ba yan sa akin?
It's a secret. For now.
Jake, tingnan mo yung dalawa oh. Parang ibang level na ang chemistry nila. Tapos, para silang mga walang alam.
Oo nga. Kapag tinanong mo naman.
Magdi-deny, tama? Ang arte. Grabe, hindi na sila mga estudyante ha. Baka nga, mas mabilis pang magligawan ng mga pamangking ko kaysa sa mga to.
Mukhang maganda ang direction natin ah. Sa tingin mo?
Yeah. Solid na to. I think ready na tayong i-pitch to next week.
Next week na pala yung presentation. Excited ka na ba? O baka kinakabahan ka?
Anxious. One more approval, then he'll sign the contract. Hopefully.
Claim it! We will get this client. Mr. Ramirez will say yes.
Once we're done, we'll forward him to another team, Maya. You can still supervise the creatives though while I gather some data. We'll work separately again, but I'm glad for this opportunity. I enjoyed working with you, partner.
Kanina pa kita hinahanap, Maya. So, kamusta naman ang status niyo ni Ken?
Tina, ano ba? Wala namang ganon. Purely work lang ang usapan namin, okay?
Talaga ba? Kasi parang may nararamdaman na akong kakaiba sa office ngayon. Baka nagkakamali ako. Pero parang may kilig vibes na friend.
Tina, wala. Promise. Huwag mo na gawing malaking issue. This might be the only time we'll be working this close.
Ha? Bakit naman parang hiwalayan na pinag-uusapan natin? Eh hindi pa nga nagiging kayo.
Once our client signs the contract, tapos na rin ang partnership namin. Yun naman talaga ang proseso natin, di ba? Then I'll handle other projects soon.
Hey, mukhang iba na ang ihip ng hangin ah. Pansin ko lang medyo mas chill ka na kay Maya. Parang mas close na kayo.
About that, Jake. Maya informed me that you and Tina are teasing her about us. Is that correct?
Ha? Medyo nga. Sorry, guilty as charged.
Hindi naman ako galit, Jake. But I like to maintain the relationship I have with Maya. I hope you understand. No more pairing us or teasing us, alright?
Okay, I support your decision, Ken. From now on, my lips are sealed.
Okay, so one last review. If we start with a client's current demographic, then I can segue into the personal stories of people who've benefited from the product. That will hook them emotionally.
Yeah, but remember, you need the data to show the impact those stories had. Numbers don't lie, and the client will need that concrete evidence before they approve anything. Otherwise, it's all fluff.
Ah, yes. Fluff. Or as I like to call it, the part that makes people care.
Care enough to buy? Let's see if your fluff holds up in the real world.
Oh, just wait, Ken. When they start tearing up over these stories, you'll thank me.
Let's make sure we're using a new projector first.
Oo nga. I'll secure that one.
Attention please! Merong tension sa pagitan ni Maya at Ken. Habang sinusubukan nilang itago ang kanilang nararamdaman, hindi maipagkakailang may pagbabago sa kanilang dynamics. Ano nga kaya ang susunod na mangyayari sa kanilang professional at personal na buhay? Abangan sa Love in the Pipeline.
Maya, naayos ko na yung data analysis para sa meeting natin mamaya. Kailangan mo ba ng kape?
Ken, okay lang ako. Pero, salamat ha. Hindi ko in-expect na alokin mo ko ng kape.
Don't mention it. This is an important day. I thought I'd help you out.
Bakit parang ang sweet niya ngayon? Hindi naman siya usually ganito. Hindi. Stop it, Maya. Today is our last pitch to Mr. Ramirez. Even if we're used to dealing with clients, iba pa rin kapag pirmahan na ng kontrata. Stop romanticizing everything.
Ito, para sa'yo. Black coffee, no sugar. Tama ba?
Tama. Thanks, Ken. How did you know I only drank black coffee?
Ha? Eh di ba ginawa mo yung tubig nung nagtitisis pa tayo?
Oh, right. Right. Look, I know this doesn't help, pero kinakabahan ako. The more we're not on time with our meeting, the more it's harder to just focus. On the way naman na daw sila Sir Ramirez. But still, this is a big deal.
Alam mo, Maya, ikaw yung tipo ng tao na kahit na anong problema, kaya mong gawing magaan. Bakit kung kailan pa tapos na sa kakapakakabahan?
Aba, compliment ba yan, Mr. Perfect? Medyo hindi bagay sa'yo ang ganyang mga banat, ah.
Eh, hindi ba? Sige, I won't say that again.
Bakit kaya parang mas okay na siya kasama ngayon?
Here, hold my arm. It might help you calm down.
Salamat. Oh my God, he's holding my hand.
Maya, hindi mo kailangan mag-alala sa presentation mamaya. Alam kong magiging maganda yung part mo.
Bakit ka biglang naging supportive? I mean, thanks. Pero hindi ka naman dati ganito ka encouraging.
Kasi alam kong magaling ka. Hindi ko lang lagi sinasabi pero I trust you. Kaya mo yan.
Ken, alam mo bang mas kinakabahan ako kapag ganyan ka?
Why?
Dahil pakiramdam ko pinapasa mo sa akin lahat ng pressure. Kainis ka!
Sorry, that was not my intention.
Hey, thank you for waiting. We were caught in traffic.
It's okay. Good afternoon, Sir Ramirez.
Welcome back to our office, sir.
Ito na yata ang pinakamatagal na isang oras ng buhay ko. We're just waiting for the signature of Mr. Ramirez. Finally, Mr. Ramirez is signing the contract.
Congratulations, Maya and Ken. It's a pleasure to work with your team. The project looks promising, and I'm confident we'll see great results.
Thank you so much, sir. We won't let you down.
We appreciate the trust, Mr. Ramirez. Looking forward to the execution phase.
I'll leave you two to wrap up until the next meeting. I'm sure it will be a success.
Yes! We did it, Ken! Oh my gosh! Finally!
Yeah, we did it. Good job, Maya. You really nailed it.
Thanks, Ken. I couldn't have done it without your day to work. Perfect combo, diba?
Yep. Perfect teamwork.
Oh, I'm sorry. Masyado lang nadala. Sorry kung nayakap kita.
You never change. Ganyan ka rin na makita mong grades natin sa thesis. You're a hugger, aren't you?
Oo. Medyo. Pero, ito na yun. Tapos na. He'll be moving on to his next project and I'll be doing mine. Separate ways na naman kami.
So, I guess this is it. We'll forward the details to the team tomorrow, but I'll give them a heads up later.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Are you gonna miss me?
Well, I'll miss debating with you, Ken.
It's not like one of us is going away, Maya. May transitioning pa sa creative team, which you will monitor.
You're right.
Great working with you, Maya. Really.
You too, Ken. It was... wow. See you around?
Yeah. See you around.
Hindi ako makatulog. Paulit-ulit na bumabalik sa isip ko ang mga nangyari kanina. At kahit noong mga nakaraang linggo. Kanina pa ako ganito. Iniisip ko yung mga ngiti ni Ken, yung paghawak niya sa kamay ko nung pababa kami ng elevator. Para bang kahit sa simpleng bagay, pinaparamdam niya na nandyan siya. Hindi ko lang alam kung para sa trabaho lang ba yun. Pero bakit ba ganito? Bakit parang ang sakit? Wala naman kaming... Ano ba to? Pinapahirapan ko lang sarili ko. Pero hindi ko talaga maiwasan. I miss him already. And it hasn't even been a day. Naalala ko rin yung pinag-usapan namin ni Jake.
Actually, he used to be engaged.
Engaged? Ken? No way.
Yep. Kara was her name. They were together since they were 16, I think. Nabanggit niya lang nung magkakwentuhan kami nung company outing.
What happened?
Well, typical LDR. From what I heard, she broke it off. Said Ken was too controlling, too emotional. He planned everything out, every step of their future, but she felt like there was no room for changes. So in the end, she walked away.
So, she broke up with him because he was too emotional?
Yep. Hard to believe, right? He said he used to be different then. But the Ken we know now is the Ken who's all about structure and plans. No surprises. Change happens. Pero syempre, masakit yun. I think she was his first love.
No wonder he's so guarded.
Kinda ironic, huh? You're all about feelings and romance, and he's the king of logic. I guess you two really are opposites.
Nung college kami, hindi ko naman siya nabigyan ng ganitong atensyon. Si Ken, back then, he was like the perfect student. Laging nasa library, laging busy, parang wala siyang ibang mundo kundi ang mga libro at mga projects. Palagi siyang tahimik, nakasubsob sa mga gamit niya. Pero ang totoo, he wasn't just smart, he was intimidatingly smart. Nilakasan ko lang ang loob ko na lumaban sa kanya. Otherwise, he'll just do what he wants.
Maya, you should really double-check the formula for this. It's not aligned with the data sets.
Hindi naman lahat ng bagay tungkol sa data, Ken. Relax ka lang. Nandyan pa rin yung gist ng idea ko.
Maya, it's not about gist. It's about precision. You can't just approximate the outcome.
Eh di, ikaw na, Mr. Precise. Pero ganito na lang. What if, hindi naman sa lahat ng pagkakataon kailangan ng exact answer? Sometimes, you just need to feel it out.
Feel it out? We need to present numbers, Maya, not intuition. If this doesn't work, I'm rewriting the whole thing.
If it doesn't work, you can rewrite it. Pero it will work. Looking back, halos wala naman kaming pinagbago. Pero hindi ko pa rin maipaliwanag bakit ang lungkot ko. Maybe tomorrow, everything will go back to normal. Maybe I'll forget this feeling. But right now, I just miss him. I miss being with him. And maybe, just maybe, I am not ready to let that go.
Sa buhay, may nananalo at may natatalo. Naging matagumpay ang partnership nila Maya at Ken, pero kasunod nun ay ang paghihiwalay nila ng landas. Will there be one more chance? Or a second chance para muli silang magsama? Abangan sa Love in the Pipeline.